Hello and welcome to this Armchair General video game presentation. I'm your host, StrataJim, aka Jim Moreno, and this video we'll be looking at Vietnam 65. It is a newly released game, only been out a couple of weeks, available on PC and iPad. Vietnam 65 is developed by Every Single Soldier and published by Slitherine Games. You can purchase it on Matrix Games website. It's available also on Steam. It is an operational level turn-based strategy war game set, of course, in the early days of Vietnam. Now this is not a review of the game. This is simply a recon for information purposes. Look at the briefing, and then we'll step into the basic training scenario of the game. So right into the briefing here. The briefing is in the advanced training section, and this will help cover the basic gameplay for Vietnam 65. Vietnam 65 is a turn-based strategy game based on the Vietnam War. This is a game about insurgency and counterinsurgency. The winner is whichever side wins the hearts and minds of the local population. The local population is located in 10 villages across the Ai Drang Valley in Vietnam. Your forces are situated in your headquarters to the east. The NBA-controlled border with Cambodia is to the west. Each village starts the game with a hearts and minds score of 50. After 45 turns, the game ends and victory or defeat is determined by the total H&M score, which is calculated as an average of the H&M score of all 10 villages. The H&M score determines the chance that new enemy missions will be conducted in the next turn. Therefore, a lower H&M score means a higher chance of enemy activity and vice versa. Whenever a VC unit is destroyed, the H&M score of the nearest village increases. Likewise, whenever Allied troops suffer casualties, the H&M score of the nearest village is decreased. The Ho Chi Minh Trail is a number of points stretching across the valley, invisible to you, from which the VC launch their missions. VC units start from the trail and make their way to the villages. Upon reaching them, they intimidate the local population and, as a result, reduce the village's hearts and minds score. The VC have a big brother, the North Vietnamese Army. Whenever the HMM score drops below a certain point, the NVA will enter the battlefield from across the Cambodian border and target U.S. forces. As the commander of the U.S. and ARVN forces, you are tasked with searching for and destroying the VC insurgents, as well as keeping the NVA at bay. In addition to increasing the HMM score, the U.S. also needs to watch the political support that the war is receiving from back home. This is driven largely by casualties. Political support increases whenever enemy units are destroyed, and decreases whenever U.S. forces suffer losses or reinforcements are deployed. In order to achieve victory, you need to keep the H&M score above 50 and ensure a positive political support score is maintained. Good luck, Lieutenant. Alright, so that's the briefing of Vietnam 65. Step into the basic training scenario for the second half of this video. Alright, welcome to Vietnam. You are tasked with securing this province and maintaining relations with the local populace. Every mission is unique, but you always begin with a base near the eastern edge of the map. Okay, here we are, is my base on the eastern edge of the map. Your primary objective is to search for and destroy Viet Cong insurgents. The VC begin their missions from the Ho Chi Minh Trail, invisible points spread across the map. United States infantry units are used to detect and engage the enemy, as well as to collect intelligence from local villagers. Select the infantry and then order them to move into the village. Alright, so here are my infantry. Let's see, I have some zoom in, zoom out. I have map pan, using the arrow keys currently. There's also, you can press and hold the right mouse button to smooth pan across. So the map looks pretty basic. No, not many frills here that I'm seeing. Okay, so select my infantry. Order them to move into the base. The village, correction.
Unit moving out. New intel report.
Alright, intelligence has been received on the location of a VC unit. If the VC reaches that village, they will lower the hearts and minds of the villagers. We need to engage it. Your infantry cannot move very far in one turn. However, helicopters are excellent at transporting units long distances very quickly. We already have a helicopter at our main base. We now need to acquire an infantry unit for it to transport to engage the enemy. Select the main base, then the Reinforcements tab. Choose an infantry unit in order to call in reinforcements. Alright, so select the main base, then the Reinforcements, and an infantry unit. Okay, reinforcements cost political support in the form of political points, displayed on top of the screen. The more units you use, the higher the cost becomes. Now let's engage the VC. Select your base, then the Huey inside. Press the Load Infantry action button above the Huey, and then the main base again in order to load your infantry into the helicopter. Okay, so select the Huey. Select the load unit, and then the base.
Moving to LZ.
Selected picked up the infantry units reinforcements I just made. Okay, Hueys can only transport one unit or item at a time. Once carrying cargo, their interactions change in order to allow you to transport it to its destination. Press the offload action button in order to order your Huey to offload your infantry unit in the landing zone next to the enemy to the northwest. Right, that's this button here, right? Offload unit here.
Moving to LZ.
Units automatically enter combat when entering tiles occupied by hostile units. Different units have different strengths and actions that can affect their chance of success. Select your infantry unit, then order them to move into the enemy tile to engage in combat. Alright, infantry. Looks like I have a 71% chance of success.
Unit moving to coordinates. Unit holding position. All units have moved. All clear in this sector.
Congratulations, your infantry has successfully destroyed the enemy. Defeating enemy units improves the hearts and minds score of the nearest village, awards you with 1,000 political points, and promotes the unit. Promoted units are stronger in combat. Once all your units have received orders, you can end your turn. Every new turn, units recover movement points and can be issued new orders or continue with existing ones. At the end of every turn, new enemy units will appear and existing ones will proceed with their operations. End your turn now by pressing the End Turn button, lower right corner of the screen. End turn. This is the intelligence map. It gives you a strategic view of the province, keeps track of friendly unit locations and status, and logs all enemy sightings and currently detected insurgents. Units consume supply points for every turn they spend outside of a friendly base. If units run out of supply points, they are destroyed. The blue crate appearing over your infantry indicates it is running low on supply. Right, that looks like that blue button or that blue box supply crate right there. Okay. Units can resupply by returning to a main base or fire base. Alternatively, Hueys and Chinooks can transport supplies from a base to units in the field. Press on the map to take you back to the main game screen, then select your Huey and order it to resupply the infantry unit in the village using the Supply Action button. Alright, Huey. Resupply my
Embarking
troops.
supplies.
Okay, your Huey cannot complete the mission in one turn. Complex missions will continue over multiple turns if they have to, and units will remember their mission objectives. Having good response time across the map is very tactically important, and the position of your fire base is critical. You have been provided with an engineer unit. Select it and construct a fire base at the marked tile. Alright, here is my M113 engineer unit. I'm going to build a fire base at the clear tile.
Constructing fire base.
Alright, that was easy. Green Berets are excellent scouting units with further detection ranges than any of your other units. They have a high supply threshold and can remain active for many turns. They are also stealthy and will not be intercepted by enemy. There is a Green Beret unit in the firebase. Select it and move it towards the jungle to the northwest. Alright, here's my Green Beret unit. Moving it to the selected tile in the northwest.
Unit en route. They've set up a base over there.
Ah, look at that. Your Green Beret has detected an NVA base camp. These footholds into the territory are very dangerous and cost you 250 political points every turn they are active. They are usually established near villages that are under NVA control. There is artillery in the firebase. The howitzer is a long-range weapon that can only be deployed in US bases and needs to be resupplied with ammunition from your HQ. Select your firebase and then your howitzer. Its range will be displayed. Attack the NVA base to engage it with indirect fire. When engaging in indirect combat, US units are safe from returning fire. Alright, so select the firebase, select the howitzer, there's my firing range, select the NVA base, 62% chance of success.
Fire support inbound. Enemy neutralized.
Alright, see my political points went up. Alright, this concludes basic training. Well, okay, I thought it was going to be longer than that. Enemy AI has now been concluded. You can continue playing this scenario to its conclusion on turn 45. You win if the final Hearts and Minds score is 50 or higher. It is highly recommended you complete advanced training from the main menu to gather further understanding of your operational mechanics. Good luck. Alright, so that is the basic training scenario available in Vietnam 65. I'm going to exit back out to the main menu, return again to the advanced training, interface, US bases, US ops, intel map, movement, US forces, enemy ops, and victory. Those are the other scenarios that you have available in the advanced training. Alright, well that will do it for this look, this video, this Armchair General video game presentation of Vietnam 65. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, consider buying the game. Also, please consider giving this video here a like. Leave your comments below. Maybe even subscribe to the Armchair General website, Armchair General YouTube channel, so that we know you like seeing these videos and we can make more of them. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next Armchair General video game presentation. This is StrataJim, over and out.